अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम बैक टू टेक एंड टॉक। सो टुडे हम थोड़ा कुछ डिफरेंट करने जा रहे हैं। एक वेबसाइट है cloudinary.com, राइट। बेसिकली ये वेबसाइट है जहाँ पे हम अपने अपने आर्टिफैक्ट्स लाइक इमेजेस और वीडियोस अपलोड कर सकते हैं, उनको मैनेज कर सकते हैं और उन पे कुछ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस भी लगा सकते हैं। So I was looking the alternatives for S3 bucket. So as you know, for the S3 we need AWS account, right? And need to set up a AWS account, need to give the card details and etc. और उसको कंपेयर करा था मैं इस क्लाउडनरी से कि ये किस तरह से हम फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे स्टार्टअप प्रोजेक्ट्स में जहाँ पे इनिशियली नंबर ऑफ यूजर्स बहुत कम होते हैं और हमें एक MVP के लिए एक लिमिटेड सेट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज चाहिए, ठीक है। सो दिस इज़ माय अकाउंट ऑन क्लाउडनरी और इसके फ्री प्लान में हमारे पास 20,000 ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस हैं। हम देखेंगे ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस क्या होती हैं। The first and the main thing is we can save around 3 lakh, probably 3 lakh images, videos, which is huge amount. Store up to 10 GB and 20 GB monthly bandwidth for viewing those artifacts, right? So I was looking for the alternatives or should be something कि हम अपने कोड से अपनी फाइल्स को मैनेज कर सकें। So it has a very powerful admin API. I was going through their documentation as well. So for the admin API and other APIs there are limitations, right? So for the free usage the limitations are, for the admin API there are, they have mentioned we can have 500 requests per hour and we can have one user, one account, image size is 10 MB and maximum video size is 100 MB. So for testing purposes and learning and the startup purposes this seems quite good fit for us. तो मैंने एक प्रोजेक्ट सेटअप किया था कि हम क्लाउडनरी एज अ आर्टिफैक्ट मैनेजमेंट यूज़ करें अपने प्रोजेक्ट में और अपने प्रोजेक्ट से फाइल सेव करें और फ्रंट एंड पे डिस्प्ले करें, ठीक है। तो इनिशियल पर्पस तो ये है कि इसको थोड़ा सा टेस्ट किया जाए। आई डोंट नो हाउ इट वर्क्स, आई डोंट नो ये काम करेगा कि नहीं करेगा या कितना बेनिफिशियल होगा। तो लेट्स जस्ट गिव इट अ ट्राई एंड सी how beneficial it is. So for that reason let me create a folder, like let me name it infrastructure, and here I will gonna add so let's create a library project and let me add a folder for that one. Infrastructure and project name will be infrastructure.cloudinary. ऑलराइट, और ये जो प्रोजेक्ट है इसमें फ्रेमवर्क मैंने .NET 5 रखा है जो कि लेटेस्ट रिलीज हुआ है इस मंथ में, राइट, टू मेक श्योर वी आर getting the maximum out of .NET framework. Alright, so we have a sample class. Let's rename it like, and before that let me change the target framework to .NET 5 again for that library project, and let me name it Cloudinary service for timing to test the package from Cloudinary. Alright, let's now add a NuGet package. Let's see what library do we have for the Cloudinary. Alright, we have Cloudinary.net and we have Cloudinary.core, right? Move to .NET Core, and that one is, let's see what are the target frameworks it supports. For that one, I think we can use any of them because it doesn't matter now as we have .NET 5. Let's try it and see if it works or not. So we have Cloudinary package installed, right, and let's go to their documentation straight away and see. Let's create a method for the testing purpose, and let me name it public void test var equal to Cloudinary.net dot. All right, so there are multiple options in their SDK. So what we will use Cloudinary.net.cloudinary, right, and it will have dot. All right, sorry, we need to add a new keyword here. Right, so we have three overload methods. Okay, we can give account, we can give the Cloudinary URL, right, and what is Cloudinary URL? If I see in my account for the Cloudinary, all right, so let me find one. Cloudinary dashboard. Alright, we need to go to account, and then we will go to alright, so we have, let's say what URL means. Alright, let's see what kind of object does it take. New account, Cloudinary URL, Cloudinary account, right? Account, and that will be new account. And here we have the API key, the secret, and the cloud name, right? Alright, so let's maintain the this credential information into a separate file, and shells, right? And let's name it API key. Next one is API secret, and the third one is cloud name, right? And let me add all this information here. So, and next thing will be the call for the any of the API to make sure we have configured the details, account details. And for that one, let me explore a bit about its upload API, right? So to make sure we are uploading the image upload params equal to new upload params, and let's say we have a file here in the output directory of this startup project, right? What kind of project is that? That is library project. All right, and all right, and let's say we we have a file name of test.png, right? And we are going to upload this one here, and Cloudinary.upload, we are going to use async, right, to get the benefit of asynchronous. And asynchronous programming, and get the maximum out of the course and the threads. Okay, so here we need to make sure we are waiting for the result, and we have made this function asynchronous, right? And in the results we are expecting something like what we are expecting, result dot. Okay, it will give us the properties of that uploaded image back, right? That's fine. Right now we don't need that one, right? And one thing we need is to make sure we have this file here in the bin directory of the startup project, because this is a library project. We are going to reference this one into startup project. So, and in the startup project we are going to, let's add that as a reference, and also let's, because this app start will going to so oops, the duplication of the namespaces, no worries. We are going to rename this one, although not the best practice, but app will work fine also, right? And the properties, let me see if the namespace is already updated. Okay, that has been updated already, and ideally that should be fixed now with this one. And what happened to you? I think we need to make this let me show the folder in Explorer, and let us rename the any of the remaining thing in the solution file, right? So control option, here is the name application, let us rename it like this. Why next? Nope. And here we can do is we can rename it like this. Try again. All right. And all right, now we can rename it. All right, and let's reload. this project. Okay, now that's fine. Let's see the let me clean it and let's see what we have here in the bin. Continue. Done. Come on, man. Let's resolve this. What a mess. Okay, we are not going to develop this app anyway right now, because currently we are testing our the Cloudinary service in our solution. So let's make sure we are unloading that project, right? And also let's create another folder for tests, right? And let's add a new project for console. Cloudinary Client console app, and here we need to add a console app tests folder, right? And let's go ahead and create that one, and in there let's add the reference. We'll sort that issue later when we are going to convert this project into a UI client for Cloudinary, like we have one for S3, which is called S3 browser. If you go to the browser and type S3 browser, so we have this one here from AWS to manage artifacts on S3. So we are planning to make this as a product like this, to make and manage artifacts on Cloudinary. So let's go back to the solution and let us change the framework to .NET 5, which is required. And the next thing is we need to create the instance. Service is equal to new. What was the name of the Cloudinary service, right? And it will add the reference, and here we will go for service dot test async, and we are just going to make it available and make the method async, right? Alright, we are good to go. One last thing is to make sure that this is a startup project, and we have an image there in the bin with the name of test, right? which has test name. So let us go to the bin and debug and 5 point here, and let's copy paste some image. Let me add one here. Test. Alright, let me paste that one here, and it should be test. Right, awesome. So let's give it a try and see what happens. On the go. Okay, we have the bug point here. Let us create the instance and jump into that method. We have credential set, we have object created, and let's wait for the results. Alright, we have result back, and we have uploaded the image successfully, right? And we have signature back, which is good. We have status code, okay, great. And let's see how it looks, right? What if I copy that URL from here and directly add one to the browser and hit awesome. We successfully upload the image to the Cloudinary, right? And let me show what was the image here. So the same was the image that we have seen on the Cloudinary, right? And if we see the Cloudinary dashboard, we should be able to see that new image there. I am just refreshing the, alright, you can see that, right? We have that new image arrived. Two minutes ago, right? Isn't that awesome? So we successfully upload image to Cloudinary account, which means we can save our artifacts to Cloudinary from our code with minimum configuration, right? Just need the API key, secret, and cloud name, and that should be picked from the config file, which is great. So that was it for this episode, and I will continue creating new episode for this subject, particularly the Cloudinary client, right? And because that was the test episode to just see how it works and are we able to access artifacts from Cloudinary. We are able to. So let's continue in the next episode. Till then, have a good day. Take care. Bye.